Hello and welcome back to Spill It at the Coffee Table with Cheyenne. I am your host, Cheyenne Blanchette, and today we're going to be talking about, well, honestly, putting yourself first and getting out of your comfort zone. So if that's something that, you're interested in, please go ahead and follow along. But I have my notes next to me, so if I'm looking around, that's what it's for. So what I want to start this podcast off with is this quote that I got. It says, "The life you often want starts where your comfort zone ends." And for me, that honestly really means that when you're in your comfort zone, you tend to get stuck, for lack of a better word. So you're always sitting there kind of like, what am I supposed to do? Like I feel uninspired. I feel unmotivated. I can't think of anything that like I want to do that interests me. And so you kind of get in this zone of being like, okay, I'm comfortable with my day-to-day life. I guess I'll just continue on with that and hopefully something sparks my interest and something comes into my mind that says, hey, let's get going. And so for me, there's nothing wrong with being in the comfort zone. Like, don't get me wrong. There's definitely times where being in the comfort zone is like the most important thing that you could do for yourself because it's just time to be alone and time to focus on yourself. And so in the comfort zone, I'm like, it's okay to be there, but sometimes it's just like, it's too easy. And so I'm saying that whether you're feeling unmotivated or even lacking a little spark in life, maybe all you need is to do something you've always wanted to. So, what I've always wanted to do is be a content creator. Ever since 2016, big makeup year that just, I feel like kind of just made the beauty world kind of explode even more. I was in love. I was 17 years old, but I didn't do any of that makeup, but I loved watching them. Like, I watched Jeffree Star, Manny MUA. And then, so yeah. So I watched a lot of Jeffree Star, Nikki Tutorials, Manny MUA, Tati. Those were like the main ones that I watched, and Jaclyn Hill. And they were all the people that I really loved watching, and I just loved to watch them do their makeup. And so a lot of my makeup now is inspired by 2016 because I didn't wear makeup then, so I didn't have like the big fun makeup looks that people like doing clean girl makeup right now. But for me, it was definitely like I was clean girl makeup in 2016 because I didn't want to be judged by my family, because I always did get judged by them because they were like, oh my gosh, you're wearing too much makeup. And when I'm 16 years old, 17 years old, people are telling me that I just wore mascara. I didn't even do my eyebrows. I put mascara on, and that was what I consider doing makeup. So it's like now that I wear so much makeup now, it's a little wild to think about because like I love makeup. I have a TikTok account where all I do is film beauty videos and transitions and stuff like that, and kind of make little funny things because I'm like, I want to show who I am through my videos. And so I film a lot of those. Like after I'm done with this today, I'm going to go film like 3 videos for my TikTok. I'm going to do all the things that I need to do because I have this spark and this inspiration that's here. And I think it's because I finally am believing in myself. And it's always been a really hard thing for me to do, to believe in myself, because man, oh man, was my family very negative. Were they the people that were going to judge me for everything that I did? Yes. And did they, want me to be successful in life? I don't know. I truly don't. And I don't want to speak for other people because, for one, there's 2 sides to every story, but I'm going to tell my side of the story and what I understood. I'm not going to try and guess what they were thinking or what they were feeling because I don't know in that situation. But from my perspective, that's what it seemed like. So like another big thing was I had a really hard time when I was about 12 years old, going through a lot of like remembering a lot of the trauma that I went through as a child, the sexual assault that I've experienced. And I was like remembering a lot of it around 12, 13 years old. And it was really hard for me. And I didn't want to confide in my parents because I had this like irrational fear that they were going to be mad at me and like they were going to blame me and that it was my fault. And knowing now what I know that's not the case. That's not what would have happened. But to a 12, 13-year-old girl who's scared of a lot of things, it was hard. It was really, really hard, actually. And I told my mother that I was like, hey, I don't want to be here anymore. I am so tired. I feel like I need to talk to somebody, but I don't want to talk to you. So we live in Utah, and Utah is a very big Mormon place. The leaders of the churches are called bishops. If you didn't know, now you know. And so she took me to talk to our bishop, which I understand really none of why she did that. I don't know why she didn't just take me to a therapist, because it's what I needed. I didn't want to talk to a bishop because like I think she wanted him to have to tell her. And he didn't say anything to her. I told him that it was I had been sexually assaulted. I was remembering things and all those things and having a hard time with it. And yeah, so she just took me to my bishop and we talked and all those fun things and didn't really go anywhere. He told her, well, I'm not really a therapist. And if she doesn't want you to know, I'm not going to tell you, which I really am grateful for. So yeah, like that's what happened. And then, so yeah, and I never got put into therapy, which is what it is. I wish I had been, but I wasn't because she said that she didn't think that I was going to talk and she didn't want to waste her money, basically, is what she told me. She didn't think that it was worth the money because she didn't think I was going to talk because I wouldn't talk to her. But I didn't want to talk to her because I didn't trust her. But she doesn't understand that, and I don't know if she ever will understand that. I don't know. Some people just don't understand certain things, I guess. So yeah, there's that. And then it really did just affect me in ways that I don't think they'll really ever understand. And it's really heartbreaking, but it is what it is, you know? Also, if you're watching me on YouTube or anything, this is my dog. His name is Buddha. Please don't come for me. He just has a really big belly that when he was a puppy, I was like, oh, look at your Buddha belly. And that's really what sold me on getting him as a puppy from the Humane Society. And he's deaf. So that's why I can sit here and talk and he doesn't notice I'm here. But if I were to touch him at all, he would probably freak the fuck out. But it's fine. Barely wrong. Okay. And so this is not supposed to be a sad, sappy story podcast. Today is mainly about like finding the inspiration in yourself and finding the drive to become your full potential because I definitely think that it's a beautiful thing to get to your full potential and believe in yourself to a point that you can see the end of the tunnel. You just need to work your ass off to get there. So, but yeah, so it's just about finding yourself and figuring out who you are and what you're capable of, because I think people are really capable of a lot of amazing things. But yeah, so my goals in life, I wanted to kind of go over a little of that as well in this video because I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand with figuring out what I want to do. So how am I going to get there? So right now I'm working on making more TikTok videos for my beauty channel. I'm also going to start posting on my personal beauty channel for YouTube eventually when I start getting a little bit more traction. And then I'm also posting this podcast because I want people to know realistically I just needed a journal and I have my journal right here. I have all of my journal stuff and it's really nice to have that, but it's also really nice to say things out loud because for me, I feel like the most profound things that you can think of or think like that you say. So yeah, he's awake now. Look at you. He's probably gonna go outside now. Okay. So yeah, and this podcast is mainly my journal. It's mainly for me because I don't really think a whole lot of people are gonna find it. Like I'm gonna post little clips and stuff here and there on my on like TikTok and stuff. But if you find me by chance, hello and welcome. But yeah, so this is really just a journal and an outlet for me to be able to get everything that I need out. And so yeah, that's what it really is for. And I hope that my words of wisdom and my things that I've learned and the profound things that come out of my mouth sometimes, which isn't very often, but it is sometimes, it helps somebody get through a hard time. It helps someone make a decision, help them really make sure that they know that they're not alone in those choices and those decisions because everyone goes through hard things in life. Everyone goes through things that really test you as a person and test how much you can take. And sometimes all you really need is, I don't know, just support. And even if that's from some stranger on the internet, why not take it? I know it helps me sometimes. Like I can look at people and like things will come up on my TikTok and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I'm going through right now. This is an amazing, like this is a sign. And that's kind of like what has been happening on my TikTok. A lot of my TikTok has been like, you're gonna make it. You just need to grind. You just need to post. Just keep doing what you're doing. And my posts have slowly started going up in views. And I'm super excited and I'm super happy to see that traction. And I can't wait to see where else I go and the things that I accomplish and the people that I meet and the places that I go. Because I do have a lot of hopes and aspirations and dreams for myself. And I have a lot of things that I know I'm capable of doing and I know I can do. So why not do it? You know? But I want to also say that sometimes making the decision to change your life or go somewhere or do something that you're not normally used to doing can really change your life in so many different ways. For me, I have been more regularly taking care of myself. I wash my face every day, except for last night. I didn't do it, but I did take my meds. So I'm taking care of myself. I make a checklist for myself in my head every night of like, okay, I need to brush my teeth, wash my face. If it's a shower night, I take a shower. If it's time to spend time with my husband and my best friends, and I sit down and I spend time with them. I write in my journal. I think of the things that I'm gonna do for the next day, and then I have a night routine of just washing my face, and it's like the littlest thing, like brushing my teeth and washing my face is like my favorite thing at night because it just makes me like another day done. What is tomorrow gonna bring me? What other adventures are we gonna do? Like, what are the things am I gonna accomplish? And, I feel like I'm doing such a great job with just putting myself in situations that make me happy genuinely instead of putting myself in situations that, I don't know, stress me the hell out, that just make me unhappy. Like, I don't do things with my family anymore because I can't handle the stress of, is someone gonna be upset? Is someone gonna be fighting? Is someone gonna be fake? I don't know. Like, just I can't handle it, so I stop worrying about it, realistically. But the minute that I decided to change my life and just start taking care of myself is really, honestly, truly when I was like, okay, I have been comfortable for far too long. Let's do something different. So I have been making videos constantly. I have to do more filming this weekend because I'm out of videos for posting throughout the week because I start my new job on Tuesday. And so I'm like, I need to batch film all my stuff on the weekends and on my days off so that throughout the week I can still post and keep my consistency going because I still want to show up for myself. And showing up for myself is posting, and it is commenting on people's TikToks that I freaking love. Like, I commented on many MUAs TikTok like 3 or 4 times, and I think 3 of the 4 times he's commented back or liked my comment. And I know those are such little things, but it's a huge accomplishment for me because I would never have gotten those likes or that noticement because I was never trying before. And now I'm trying and I'm putting myself out there. I'm seeing the growth in my TikToks. I'm seeing people see who I am, and I'm letting people in ways that maybe be scary for people sometimes. But, that's what you have to do sometimes. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's just amazing that you can see things in a different light when you choose to. When you choose to really open yourself up to things, it's just like I see the world in such a different way. Like right now, it's not a beautiful day. I think there's a fire somewhere and it's murky and just, ugh. But it is a beautiful day because I have the opportunity to make another video, another podcast, another moment with my son, a day with my husband, and the night with my best friend. Like, I get to do so many beautiful things, and I guess it's just really taking care of myself and getting out of my comfort zone and really putting myself out there has really helped me be a lot more confident in myself and in my decisions and in my viewpoints of things because I'm confident that I know what I'm talking about. And so, yeah, it's just an amazing thing that I've been able to do and to accomplish. And I can't wait to post this video and hopefully, it reaches the right audience eventually. It may not be right now, but at some point, I'm putting it out there. I'm manifesting. Like, everyone has to start from somewhere and it's really hard sometimes, but you do what you gotta do, man. You do what you gotta do. So I just want to say that I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you're at. I hope that, whatever tomorrow brings you, I hope it's something different. Maybe something that's out of your comfort zone that you've never done, seen, ate, all those things. So I just want to say thank you. And I want to also say one last thing. I always ask a question in the end of my podcasts, or at least I try to. And today's question is, what have you always dreamed of doing or seeing, but haven't yet? And I say yet because we're manifesting, right? We're manifesting for the future. We are putting ourselves out of our comfort zone. We're trying new things. We're seeing new things. We're doing things. And sometimes the thing that's stopping us is money, it's finances. Sometimes it is you're just scared, but sometimes it's just pure laziness. Like, mine was just being lazy, and I was like, oh, I need to film. But now I'm like, oh, I need to film. And I'm like getting ideas. I'm figuring out hooks. I'm writing outlines. I'm putting my work into this. I'm taking it fucking seriously because I'm so ready to see where this life can take me because content creation has been something that I've always wanted to do. So why not the fuck do it? Like, I have the time. And if I can make this a full-time career and a full-time job of just chit-chatting, doing my own makeup, going and doing things, like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it well. So yeah, what have you always dreamed of doing or seeing but haven't yet? And thank you for spilling with me at my coffee table with my dog in the background today. And I hope that the next time I see you or you hear from me, we're having another spilling, juicy, detailed talk about life or love or just plain old gossip. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, so we'll see what the episode brings, right? Thank you so much. Again, thank you so much. Please like and comment below, follow. I would appreciate any of the love and all of the love. So, yeah, love you, and thanks for spilling at the coffee table with Cheyenne. Love you. Bye.